This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Primetime.
To kick off for the Buccaneers.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
18. Look the hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and 9.
Little more. All right. 18. What's that? Buggy. South.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A quick slant taken by Chase. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud to throw. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. Buggy. Look the hot. Tonight.
Now Stroud. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. First down and one shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12.
Second and goal at the Buccaneers' 12-yard line.
Hey, south. Red. Tonight.
Throwing is Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And goal.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie corner. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. They face second down and 7.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that?
Another run here for Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
They'll go again with Robinson.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Texas. Hey, south.
To throw is Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
18, what's that? 12.
A second down throw for Stroud. He'll find the rookie from Oregon, Terrence Ferguson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's another Rams.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 6-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony. Robin.
Stroud going to set up the throw. Right back to Ferguson. He's got another one. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
First and goal at the
Chance now to make up for that earlier pick 6.
18, what's that?
They have it 1st and goal.
Buggy. Look to hot.
Here's Stroud. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They bring the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down. have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's in! Brandon Ayuk, touchdown LA. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Rams move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. No chance at all. He'll go down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 2nd down, Baker. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Third down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Has his man, it's Samuel. Down the right sideline. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 62 yards. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2. He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Rams 7.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. Here comes a reverse. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Big 20. Set. 59. 180. 53. Ready. Moving ahead.
On 1st down, Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
RPO here, quick shot to Ayuk. And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Stafford to throw again. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
280, 59.
To the air again, Stafford. He's got it at the 7. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Pistol. 180. Run.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
180. Alert. What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
20. Hey, alert. Got.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Set. What do you have?
That's quickly out to Jefferson. Here's a second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
7 yards.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, 5-0.
Throwing again is Stafford. That one taken in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Rams.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. They're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
21, Buccaneers 12.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
Point it right. Alert, 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 alert. Pistol. Let's up.
On first down is Mayfield. He's got Douglas going deep. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Buccaneers 19.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. They'll try to run a reverse. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Double set. Alert. 180. Like 7. Sit up.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. A quick slant taken by Chase. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Stafford. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Double right. Pretty hot.
Now Stafford. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's first and 10.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And middle. Like 7. 11.
Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Rams first down.
22.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
59.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
right. Big 20. White.
Stafford to throw again. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's in! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Rams. That his second touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Buccaneers, 19. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Alert! White 7! Easy, alert!
Stafford now on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will score again. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, LA. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead.
Buccaneers, 19. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Douglas in motion. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. On second down, Baker. That pass pinballing around and
This shit, bro. Fucking ass. What the fuck is that?
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
No way that thing is that good, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god.
First down, Buccaneers.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. So they're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. His 11th grab of the game. And a 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem. And plays like that are why. Think about it, like sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
2nd down, it's Stafford. This drive is going to continue to bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
That's another
The shotgun, it's Stafford. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
32. 32. 54.
To the air again. Stafford. Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try to run with Robinson. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. Point after try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
The kick is good, and the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Here's 19. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll motion over Sanders. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. And to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
They'll motion over Sanders. There's that man again. Another catch. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
They'll motion over Sanders. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
tight end on the move left. Second down throw from Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
180! Kings!
To throw is Mayfield. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Punt team headed out for the Rams. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He's got Douglas going deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air. It's Mayfield. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll motion over Samuel. On 4th down, Mayfield. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Rams punting unit coming out. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's another quick 1st down. That's a 25-yard gain. Throwing is Mayfield.
What the fuck?
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down. Throwing is Baker. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Double right.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Moving to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Formation for the Rams.
He'll return it from the 11. Return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Hey, 180. Kings. Point it right. Alert.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On second down, Baker. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
First down, Buccaneers.
Baker to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That is caught downfield by Douglas. Timeout here in Tampa Bay. That is their second. Clock stopped with 18 seconds remaining. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked up by Quentin Lake. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop. It's a loss of a yard.
So it's a win here for the Rams. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.
What? X Factor.